The political drama continues to unfold at Queen's Park. Patrick Brown is out. Vic Fedeli is in as interim leader. But what's on everybody's mind is still, how did we get to this point? Anthony Furey, there is a lot to discuss here.
Yeah, there is a lot, and we have a lot of answers, but we still have a lot of questions, wondering what this 48 hours of turmoil was that began about Wednesday afternoon when news first broke that CTV had some story that maybe wasn't so good for Patrick Brown. Now you get to Friday afternoon, Vic Fedeli, new leader in, but we still don't know about the permanent leadership race or if we'll even have one.
All right, so the question on so many people's mind is, what actually happened on that day to get Patrick Brown, the ousted leader of the PC Party of Ontario, stand before those cameras looking terrible? One of the most disastrous press conferences you and I have seen in a long time, quite frankly. Lots led up to that. You've got some detail on what was swirling around behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know, he has his team and his core team, and they've been around him for a while. They've been with him for a while. And Adrienne, everyone's saying we knew about these allegations or things resembling them. So it's really hard to believe that people in the team were totally fleet-footed by this, that they never saw this whole thing coming. So where was this plan? Why did you not have this plan? Now we learn that some of Patrick Brown's key team members are now supporting Caroline Mulroney. Well, I thought they resigned. Oh, they weren't resigning permanently. They weren't resigning to say we're going to take a step back from politics. They were resigning for, you know, 10 or 15 minutes, and then they were finding another horse in the race. So that's a very interesting little angle there.
Well, we certainly know that politics makes strange bedfellows, but now moving forward, we have one of the most contentious provincial elections about to happen in June. The Tories have the interim leader now, Anthony. So what next? Is there going to be a vote? Who's going to decide how this all unfolds come the election?
And as we speak, we're still trying to figure that out because there's I would say, anarchy going on in the Ontario PC Party circles right now, and Ontario Conservatives. I mean, it's anyone's game, it's anyone's race. No one knows how it will unfold. The gossip that I have heard is that there were caucus members, actual MPPs, who they went to the executive and they said, we don't want a leadership race before the June election because we do not want union elements, social conservatives, and right-wingers getting involved in the party and taking the reins of the party. I mean, what the hell is that, Adrienne?
Well, what is that all about? Because one of the things that can be said about Patrick Brown was not only did he fundraise very well for the party, he cleared out their debt, they have a lot of money to spend, he also grew their membership to nearly 200,000 grassroots supporters. Those people are going to go to, you know, they're going to be the people who pound the pavement, knock on the doors, hand out the flyers and the pamphlets. The last thing that the Tory party wants to do right now is tick them off.
I got a bunch of emails last night from a whole different sort of group of activist groups, anti-carbon tax people, parent advocacy groups for sort of children in schools and so forth. They are saying to their members, join up the party right now, get a membership, sign up so they can have a voice, so they can have some control in whatever process happens. But here's the caveat. We're hearing right now, maybe there won't be a leadership race before that June election. That means these people will be denied a voice. The party itself, no voice.
Well, let's hope that some common sense prevails in the party and that they actually do allow their members to vote. Just last question to you. Let's say that they have the vote. There's a lot of names swirling out there. We have the former chairman of Post Media, Rod Phillips, is in the mix. Doug Ford, former city councillor, also in the mix. Caroline Mulroney. What other names are you hearing?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people in the circle. Vic Fedeli will probably want to run again. I mean, normally interim leaders don't run, but I think there might be a special dispensation granted here. Lisa MacLeod might be interested in doing that. A whole bunch of other names. The question becomes, you know, Rod Phillips, Caroline Mulroney, kind of front-runner characters here, and, you know, nice people for sure, both kind of establishment figures, very elite people, and I don't necessarily mean that as an insult. Is there going to be an opportunity for a Doug Ford type person to come through the middle? And I think that's what a lot of caucus is thinking about and worrying about and maybe even trying to block as we speak.
All right. Well, it's the one person that they need to help beat Kathleen Wynne come June. Let us know what you think. Log on to Facebook and Twitter and give us your view.